Hey everyone, it's Patty with the Breastfeeding Shop. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Zomee Z2. Let me start off by saying this little pump has been getting a ton of great reviews out there from influencers and also the Breastfeeding Shop mommies who have tried it. So we always love making moms happy, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about the Zomee Z2. We're loving it and so are the moms. It's a powerhouse and it has some really unique features in it which I've not seen before. So we give it a 5-star review. It's compact, it's rechargeable, and it's very, very versatile, and I'll explain more. So I'm gonna go through, this is what the box looks like. It's really pretty. Right, not that that matters, but we like to look at pretty things. I'm gonna go over the collection cups afterwards, really exciting collection cups to make your experience hands-free. So this is the box for the Zomee Z2. And I am going to open it and take everything out so you can see it. So what's in the box? You of course have the pump, which is super small, rechargeable, portable, cute. Here you go, close up. It's got a touch screen, which makes it easy to use as well. So that's the pump. I'll go into the features of it in a little bit. Then you get your 2 bottles in here, and the bottles come with nipples as well. And for some reason, you know, babies like, if they're being bottle fed, they like this nipple. But you get 2 of these, and really important, you get 2 sets of flanges, which is great too, 24 and 28 millimeter. They're going to be changing the packaging to put, and this is a common thing with a lot of manufacturers, they're going to be putting 24 and 21 millimeter flanges in the box because they realize that more moms need smaller sizing. So that's really nice feature. Some manufacturers only put 1 size flange in the box, but more and more are putting, you know, a couple different sizes. But the flanges have a soft silicone rim here, which is nice too. And it's an oval. Can you see that? And it's a more natural fit. There's some really high-end pumps out there that have this, and they charge a premium for these flanges. So this is just one of these things that makes this pump and everything that comes with it great. You've got your tubing. It's 2 separate tubes. It's not the Y connector. So there's that. You've got your bottle holders, which is nice, right? So it doesn't tip. And you have your assembly on here for your flange. This goes like this. And it has the duckbill valves right here. And it's got the duckbill valves have a little pull tab, which I think is another nice feature, right? Some of them don't have this. So you have to pull it out, and sometimes it tears. So by having this little pull tab, it'll minimize tearing. And this thing is called the duckbill valve, but milk can get stuck in here. So you do have to take it off and clean it, which a lot of moms forget. I'd replace these once a month if possible. But just a nice feature that's got that pull tab. And then you've got your little backflow, some people call it a backflow protector. This is a diaphragm. It's nice and thick too, so it won't tear, really nice quality. Some of them, it's real thin, so it tears easily. This will not. And there you go. And another thing it has, which is great, is if you're using a different size bottle for whatever reason, it's got adapters in here. So you can switch out the size bottle that you're using. And one of my favorite features is the USB charger, but the charging block too. You wouldn't believe it. We see so many different breast pumps at the Breastfeeding Shop, and some of these really expensive brands, they're not putting the charging block in the box, which I think is totally ridiculous. So Zomee has really taken the time to put everything in the box that you could possibly think of. So that's the pump. And now what I'm going to show you is the hands-free collection cups. And we all love these wearable pumps, right? But if you're a new mom and you're just starting out, I would recommend a standard, what we call a tabletop pump. And this is great because it's little and compact. So you can have your pump with your flanges, or you can have your pump with the collection cups and make it hands-free. I think it's really the best of both worlds. And that way, you know, the wearable pumps, just to go a little bit into detail about the wearable pumps, they are limited with the amount of milk that the containers can hold and the size flanges available. So if you're new to pumping, you know, I would never recommend a wearable pump to start off with. Get familiar with pumping, see what your individual needs are, and then maybe get one of those. But I would definitely start out with a more standard size pump, more standard pump that does offer a big variety of flanges, if that makes sense. So the hands-free collection cups, these are great. I really love these. You know, these are a popular thing now. There's a couple of different manufacturers out there. There's Spectra, there's Freeme. Freeme was kind of first to the market, and then there's Legendary Milk, which took off by storm. A lot of online chatter about the Legendary Milk collection cups, and what made those Legendary Milk collection cups really popular was this silicone, I don't know if you can see it, but it's soft. The flange is soft, so the suction is really good. But Zomee has those as well. But what how they made it a little bit differently is that you've got your tubing that goes into here, and then you've got a separate spout, pour spout for the milk. In the Legendary Milk, it's really, really close, so you kind of have to peel back the silicone flange, if you will, to dump the milk out. So this, it's just separate, and when you have to do that, sometimes more milk can come out, spill. So this is a really nice feature, but the most important thing, or I think the coolest thing, is through the breastfeeding shop, with certain insurances, we are going to include this for you. So you will see, if you visit our website to see if your insurance fully covers both the pump and also the collection cups, just plug in your information and it'll come up. But you can always get the Z2, but through some insurances, we are shipping the collection cups as well. If your insurance doesn't cover the collection cups through the breastfeeding shop, then you can buy these, and they're not that crazy expensive. But really nice, and it gives you those three different options. All right, so we've got the collection cups. Again, check out the breastfeeding shop to see if your insurance through the breastfeeding shop will cover the collection cups as well as the pump. So anyway, so I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about this pump. I want to hold it up again. Sorry, the light's reflecting, but you can see it's a nice flat screen. It's got your light on here. I don't know if you can see the night light. It's kind of sensitive, but they are changing and updating that. But this is your power button. It's a 3-second delay. So if you throw it in your bag, then you know it's not going to turn on or anything like that. So that's really good. But it's really modern looking. Again, not the most important thing, but you can see, you know, I have really small hands, but you can see, you know, the size of the pump based on how I'm holding it. So there you go. You can also, let's see, where do I start? I took some notes because there's a lot of features in this pump that I've not seen in other pumps. But okay, it's rechargeable. Let's start with the rechargeability. Some rechargeable pumps, when they're out of charge and you go to plug it in, the pump will not work until it's back fully being charged, right? And that's really inconvenient because you're a new mom and you know you've got a lot going on and you might not remember to charge your pump. And we do get those phone calls saying my pump's not working, but it's just because it ran out of charge. This will not do that, which is incredible. You can actually, if you do forget to charge it, you can plug it into the wall and you can use it at the same time. And that's a really nice feature. It's really quite important actually. And it's something to think about when you're picking a rechargeable pump. I've not seen that feature before, so really like that about this. It's single and double expression. So, you know, you can just take the tubing out. Most moms use it double, but we'll go into that a little bit more as well. But you do have the option just to pump on one side. Okay, so you've got your night light, you've got your power button, you've got your mode. It's got 3 separate modes. You've got your control right here to go up or down with suction strength, and then you've got your pause button too. Pause button is great, right? You can just pause it, and you can remember it will remember your settings rather than just having to turn it off, and then it doesn't remember your settings. That's a really nice feature because you might need to change out the bottle, and because there's too much milk in it, and you're having a great pumping session. If you pop it on pause, and then turn it back, and then unpause it, it goes right back to the mode that you were using it. Okay, so the fun stuff, right? It has 3 pumping styles. It's got your massage mode, it's got your expression mode, and it's got your 2-phase mode. I'm gonna save 2-phase mode for last because that is an incredibly cool feature that I have not seen anywhere else. But basically, you're gonna turn your pump on, hold it for 3 seconds, and I'm gonna save this mode for next. So then when you're switching between modes, you just hit the M button, and you can hear this is the letdown mode, and you can see the little squiggly lines. That means that you're in letdown mode, and there's 5 settings. So letdown is when your milk is coming in and it's trying to generate the, have a letdown come in, and it goes all the way up to 5, and you can see it's a little bit deeper. Still quick compared to expression, but it's got 5 modes. Then if you wanted to start your expression mode after your letdowns come in, you hit the button again, and then you can see the little milk drops. That's your expression mode. And I want you to listen if you can. It's got a slower draw. If you go all the way up to level 9, so it's a really, I'll put it on pause. So it's a really slow draw out and a deeper draw, and then a gentle release back in. And I hope you can hear that on the video, but it's a slow draw out and then a slow draw back in, which is really comfortable. And then the other mode, which I think is super unique. Let's see, I got it on pause. You can see the 3. So you've got, it's called 2-phase. So you've got your letdown mode and your expression mode combined into one. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a slow draw out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a slow draw out. So if you think about it, a baby doesn't nurse consistent every time. So a lot of moms think this is super natural setting, and it actually helps with a more natural breast pumping experience. So I've not seen that before. I think, a lot of moms, what they'll do is they'll just stay on that mode, or they'll start with letdown, then they'll go to expression, and then they'll press that button again and then do the dual phase mode. So, that's one of the features that makes this pump super, super unique. Another thing, it has alternating technology. And what that means is most pumps, when you turn them on, it just goes both sides at the same time. This will go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And again, your body, a lot of moms think they're getting more milk when they do that. That's a quicker pumping experience. I'm not real sure about that. I think a pumping session is what it is, and it kind of just takes 20 minutes or whatever your body, whatever time of day. It's all relative to the time of day and your actual milk production. But some moms do feel like they're getting their pumping sessions down more quickly because of that alternating technology. But it really is for a more comfortable pumping experience, and that's the biggest feedback, and that's why Zomee put that in the product. Okay, so I hope that I don't want to make the video too long. I could talk all day about this pump, but I'll tell you that when we had our in-service, I have, my whole office is filled with breast pumps, and I actually need to clean up the office, but it's just getting overwhelming with breast pumps. But every once in a while, I'll get one, and I'll get an in-service from the manufacturer. I know Zomee, and the owner is fantastic. She did this in-service, and my whole team, we were all so excited about this pump, because most of us have pumped before, and we were like, this is great, this is great. So we didn't take their word for it, like we'll never do that, but we actually do our own testing as well, and we get our own feedback. And I can tell you this pump has gotten great reviews. So, basically, what I really like about this pump, I'd say this brand, this company, is number one, if you need a different size flange, you can just call them directly and they're going to send it out. A lot of insurance companies will pay for additional accessories every month. But if you're in a jam and you really don't want to wait for the insurance verification, although the breastfeeding shop makes that process really easy, you can just call them and they're going to send you other size flanges out, which is really nice. But what's also super cool is that you can get a free lactation consultation through one of their IBCLCs. There's a form on their website that you can just fill out. And if you have any questions, you can just go ahead and yes, it's really, really free. There's no insurance involved. It's 100% complimentary from Zomee. So I feel like there's companies out there that are just breast pump companies, and they just make breast pumps and that's it. But the reason why I like Zomee is because it aligns with the missions of the Breastfeeding Shop, and we are here to help new and expecting moms on their pregnancy, breastfeeding, breast pumping journey. And I really feel that because Zomee has added all these additional features and product offering and support, that it aligns with our mission. So I hope I answered all of your questions. You can always reach us where we we excel at customer service. My team is amazing. You can give us a call. We're here to answer any questions. We have nurses and lactation consultants on staff as well, but we can help guide you through what pump is going to be best for you. If you have any questions, visit us at thebreastfeedingshop.com. You can call us at 866-255-6779. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And again, I'm Patty with The Breastfeeding Shop, and I'm always here to help support your journey.